All right, Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring. The house of David, the elect, that's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers. I'm back at you with another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit, the Rakakwadash. Iran claims of developing hypersonic missiles that can breach all defense systems, you see? So once these missiles are shot out of the silos, there is no taking them out of the skies, all right? And that's going to result into what? Guaranteed destruction, which has to happen, all right? America has to be destroyed in order for the kingdom of heaven to be established on the earth, you see? And these missiles travel faster than the speed of sound, okay? Because the scriptures tell us that that America is going to be destroyed less than 1 hour, okay? It's not going to be a long drawn out process, all right, when World War III fully takes off, okay? So Iran has this technology, all right, and also Russia and China. They own hypersonic missiles as well, okay? So this is all Bible prophecy. Let's get this real quick. Okay, the weapons of the Lord's indignation, Isaiah 13:5, and it reads, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven. Even the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. All right, those hypersonic missiles, the ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles, all right, that are going to be shot from one end of the earth to the other. All right, Isaiah 13:6, howl ye, for the day of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is at hand, and it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. All right, this is the Lord's doing. Okay, therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they should be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They should be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They should be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. All right, these people are going to be scorched. All right, turned into crisp. Verse 9, it says, behold, Isaiah 13:9, behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it, man. All right, and that's what's guaranteed to happen to Babylon the Great, which is America, according to the scriptures. All right, so these are the weapons of the Lord's indignation, the hypersonic missiles. All right, this came out a couple weeks ago. It says Russia to test 15,000 mile per hour nuke that can wipe out Texas. It says the RS-28 Cermat is destined to replace the R-36, weighing 200 tons with a range about 6,200 miles, about 6,200 miles. The Cermat will carry up to 16 warheads, okay? Because these missiles, all right, they can carry up, they can carry a lot of warheads, man. So when the Lord allows these warheads to hit, the shores of Babylon the Great, America, it's going to be overkill, man. Okay, the Lord said, render unto this whore double. All right, this is that nuclear guided technology that's going to be on those missiles. Let's get that too. All right, this is no joke. All right, this is something that ultimately that you people should highly consider, man. Okay? The scriptures tell us that that America, Babylon is going to go out with great violence, man. All right? Let's get that real quick. This is going into that missile guided technology, all right? This is Joel chapter 2. Just want to get this real quick. Joel 2:1. The terrible visitation. Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. And that's what the prophets are doing. Okay, we represent the trumpet that's being blown, giving you the warning. All right. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai cometh, for it is nigh at hand. You see that? The day of the Lord, as we're telling you, it is nigh at hand, Jake. Okay. This nuclear technology will be used to enforce the Lord's judgment. Okay. Verse 2, Joel 2 and 2, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever the like, neither shall any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. That's those missiles flying through the skies. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, nothing shall escape them. All right, going back to the point. Okay, nothing is going to escape these hypersonic missiles, man. Okay, guaranteed. You're talking about guaranteed destruction. All right. Iran claims of developing hypersonic missiles that can breach all defense systems. Okay. These spoilers, all right, these missiles are not going to be stopped. Okay. It says nothing shall escape them. You see, Joel 2 and 4, the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots this is Joel 2 and 5, like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame, a fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. All right, those missiles are going to be set in battle formation. All right, through the technology. Before their face, the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. All right, scorched. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb up the wall like men of war. They shall march every one on his ways. They shall not break their ranks. All right. You're not going to have missiles, missing targets, running into each other. All right. They have been created to serve their very purpose, which is what? All right. To hit this place, man. All right. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path. When they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. All right. So these missiles are guaranteed to hit. Okay. And when you read this chapter, I just wanted to make that point there. When you read this chapter, pretty much the missiles are likened unto the Lord's camp, his army, the weapons of his indignation, which he's going to use. All right. To further his judgment on Babylon, man, America. You see? And as I said, the judgment has to happen. Okay. It has to happen in order. All right, for righteousness to be planted and rooted in the earth, man, the kingdom of heaven. Let's make that point. All right. This is the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 4. And we're going to start at verse 23 because I'm going to get a couple of scriptures in the Good News translation as well, just to make the point. All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 23. And it reads, it says, for it was not in my mind to be curious of the high things, but of such as pass by us daily, namely, wherefore Israel is given up as a reproach to the heathen, and for what cause the people whom thou hast loved, is given over unto ungodly nations, and why the law of our forefathers is brought to naught, and the written covenants come to none effect. And we pass away out of the world as grasshoppers, and our life is in astonishment and fear, and we are not worthy to obtain mercy. Verse 25, what will he then do unto his name whereby we are called? Of these things have I asked. Verse 26, 2nd Ezra 4 and 26, then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel, for the world hasteth fast to pass away. All right. See, we're telling you that this current world that we're living in, this age that we're living in, is hastening fast to pass away. All right. Nuclear destruction is at the doors. World War III. Verse 27, and cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in the time to come, for this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. All right. But we're seeing it being prepared. All right. But the destruction thereof is not yet come. The point, verse 29, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. You see? So America has to be destroyed. There's no preserving this place. All right. This place has to be decimated. It has to go down. Verse 30. It says, for the grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness have it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come. You see? So let's read that in the Good News Translation. All right. Make it hit a little bit harder. All right. 2nd Ezra 4, and we're going to start at verse 23 in the Good News Translation. Read this again. All right. 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 23, Good News Translation. And it reads, it says, I am not interested in asking questions on what goes on in the heavens. I am only concerned about the things that go on around us. Why has God, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, allowed Israel to be disgraced by foreign nations? Why has he let the nation he loves be handed over to the power of godless nations? Why do the law and the covenant that were given to our ancestors mean nothing anymore? Verse 24. All right. And the reason why is because we fell away. You know, we went off. We departed from our power. That's why we're in this condition. Verse 24 says, why do we die as quickly as insects? Why is our life shorter than a breath? Why does Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua think us unworthy of his mercy? Verse 25, why doesn't Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua do something to help his own people? These are the questions that I want to ask. Uriel answered, if you live long enough, you will be surprised at what you see, because this age is rapidly passing away. You see, talking about this time that we're in now. Okay. This age is rapidly passing away. And we see that through what? The immorality. All right. The degeneracy that's being pushed, the moral decadence. All right. You know, we're seeing that the economy is crashing. All right. America is being broken down. All right. Internally. All right. Everything about this world is rapidly passing away. Verse 27, this age is so full of misery and imperfection that it cannot hold all the blessings that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has promised the righteous in the time to come. You see? Verse 28, the evil about which you have asked me has already been planted, but the time for its harvesting has not yet arrived. You see that? Verse 29, the evil must be harvested, and this world where it was planted must be removed before the new age where the good is to be planted can appear. You see that? So this world, this age, okay, this kingdom has to be uprooted. It has to be harvested. All right. It has to be taken out. This evil must be harvested in this world where it was planted must be removed before the new age where the good is to be planted can appear. You see? Verse 30, it says, at the beginning of time, one grain of evil seed was sown in the heart of Adam. See how much wickedness it has already produced. Think of how much more it will produce before it is cut down and threshed out at judgment day. You see? And that's the time we in. That America is going to be threshed out at judgment day, man. Okay? The wickedness that has been planted must be removed. And that's the season we in, right? Let's make that too. Let's make that point. Okay. This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 4. It says, one generation passeth away. All right. The generation of the wicked. Okay. The age of Esau, if you will. Okay. One generation passeth away and another generation cometh, which is that what? The generation of Jacob. Okay. And another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. So the earth is not going to be totally destroyed. But we're in that time of the transitioning of power. Okay. The wicked being taken out of the way and the righteous being established. All right. That's what's going on right now. Okay. A time for everything. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and verse 1. And it reads, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. You see? In Babylon the Great, America, we're in the time of this place being plucked up. Okay? Being destroyed, being broken down. Okay? Pretty much America gots to go, man. That's the season, the time that we in, man. Okay? That the wickedness must be uprooted and taken out of the way. Right? Let's add on to that. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse, all right? This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 6, and it reads, "Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other." Verse 7, "Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth?" All right, the dividing of an age. Verse 8, 2nd Ezra 6 and 8, "And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau," which symbolizes Jacob pulling Esau out of power. Okay. Verse 9, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." All right. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh. All right. Esau is the end of this world. Okay. The Edomites will be ruling in the end of this world, man. Okay. Esau is in the power seat. "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." All right. Good News Translation, same verse. Okay. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 6 in the Good News Translation, and it reads, "Even then I decided that since I and I alone had created the world, I and I alone would bring it to an end." All right. This is Yahweh Hashem Shah speaking, man. He's about to bring this current world, this current age to an end. This world hasten fast to pass away. Verse 7, "Then I asked, How long a period of time will divide the ages? When will the first age end and the next age begin?" Verse 8, "And he answered, The interval will be no longer than that between Abraham, and he was the grandfather of both Jacob and Esau, and when they were born, Jacob was holding Esau's heel." Verse 9, 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, Good News Translation, "Esau represents the end of this age." You see? Salakia. Esau represents the end of this age, and Jacob represents the beginning of the new age. You see? That's the kingdom of heaven. Okay? As we know, this destruction that has to happen is going to usher in a new heaven and a new earth. The kingdom, man. You see? Isaiah 65 and 17, new heavens and a new earth. And that's going to happen by the way of this destruction. All right? Isaiah 65 and 17, "For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come to mind." All right? Talking about the former age. Okay? It's not going to be remembered. It's not going to come to mind, man. You know, this is it. Like a nightmare that passes away in the night. Like a dream in the night, man. Verse 18. But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and her people a joy. And I will rejoice in Jerusalem, and joy in my people, and the voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her, nor the voice of crying," man, because we're coming into eternal rest. All right? Eternal peace. The kingdom, man. Right? It tells you that in Isaiah 14, man, once this fella is taken down, this lumberjack, this Edomite, man. All right? The whole world is going to rejoice and sing, man. You see? Let's add some more. All right? Because this is what we're waiting on. All right? This is the time. These are the times and prophecies that can't be denied. You can't ignore this thing, man. All right? Let's get that in 2 Peter. All right? Because this is the world that we await. All right. 2 Peter chapter 3, straight to the point. All right. New heaven and new earth. 2 Peter 3:10, it says, but the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. All right. Nuclear destruction. And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. And how is that going to happen? Through those nuclear warheads, man. Them hypersonic missiles that are going to come from one end of the earth to the other. All right. The weapons of Yahweh Shem Yahushai's righteous indignation. Okay. Verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, verse 13, nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness, as we read in 2nd Ezra, the 4th chapter. All right. The evil that has been sown and that has been planted must be plucked up in order for the new righteous age to be established. And this is what we look for. Verse 14, it says, wherefore, beloved, seeing that you look for such things, be diligent that you may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. All right. Being found without sin and transgression. All right. Standing blameless before Yahweh Shem Yahushai when he comes back to bring judgment on the earth. See, these are the things that we desire and look for. You see, so the point is that the destruction has to happen. All right. It's guaranteed to go down. This is Bible prophecy, man. You know, but I pray that this quick lesson was edifying. You know, just wanted to bring this out. All right. Heavy times that you people out there should consider, man. This is it. OK, the end of the old world and the establishment of the new one. All right. Which is going to be the kingdom of heaven, the nation of Israel, man. Call halayim la Yahweh Shem Yahushai by Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David, the elect. Hey, shalom.